天草、それ切ってくれる？
Amakusa, did you turn that off?
おっと、それは失礼。
Whoops, my bad.
M ザッキーは
You know,
お
like
嫌いで？
M. Zaki?
今が気分じゃないだけ。
I'm not in the mood. Amakusa turned the radio off. The world of cheery sounds immediately swallowed up by the roar of the sea, and blotted out by the ocean's gray waves. See it? Over there is where the harbor was at the time. The boat captain pointed, but I couldn't really recall how it looked 12 years ago. I believe that my memories would come flooding back into my mind. No memories are coming back to me at all. After the incident, the island was sealed off and left to the wild. Probably that's understandable. I had to tell myself to stop myself from feeling somehow sad and hurt. But I at least remember one thing. You'd say that it would probably be the same anywhere on the sea. At least that's one thing I do remember. The cries of the seagulls. I do remember those. I almost never went to the ocean when I was young. So to me, everything that symbolized the ocean meant Rokujima and my family getting together. In short, it was a symbol for the happiness of going out with my family. It was the symbol for happiness going out with my family. However, at this point in time, it seems even doubtful whether that was happiness at all. In my younger days, the trip had felt like a relaxed family vacation, but considering my parents' situation at the time, it was surely a very difficult trip to handle, with the distribution of the hands filling this place with the smell of flaring tempers and fuses about to blow. Remember going over the place, completely ignoring my parents' feelings. Okay. Rokenjima, is it? Thinking of everything, a last stop for all journeys. Amakusa tried too hard in an attempt to speak for my inmost thoughts. The boat slowly rounded the island. As the angle changed, I hoped that my memories of the island silhouette at the time might come back just a little. In the end, even as the inlet was completely hidden by the cliffs, I wasn't able to remember anything. Captain, that thing you mentioned. Out the other harbor? Please tell me about it. They say Rokujima's only got one harbor. That's only its outward appearance. An extra hidden harbor on the back of the island. That's Rokujima all over. There's a second face which no one knows about. Rokujima is an island in possession of the Ushiromiya family. It has another face as an island owned by Kinzo-san personally. One island, two harbors, two mansions, is it? You sure spent a lot of time just so you could keep a mistress. Who knew about this other harbor? Not many. Kinzo-san, Genji-san, the butler. Those of us involved with the boats. A very small number of the oldest servants. Last owner of the Nanjo Clinic and the Kumasawa Ba-san knew as well. Naming them like this makes it sound like they were a bunch of small bunch of them. Tell you now, it's only a very small number of people who knew them. Please, tell me about the other mansion. so is that there's a mansion called Kuadorian. Doesn't have to leave the boats. I never saw the place once, though. Oh, wait, was this far enough away that you couldn't see it from the harbor? It's me. But it was a hidden mansion after all. Probably was built where you couldn't see it from the outside. Anyway, Kuadorian was that island's biggest secret. There's a theory that Beatrice was made to live in Kuadorian. Oh, she was being confined there. What do you think, Captain? I carried over sundries meant for Kuadorian too. On times I included stuff only women would use and fancy stuff like that. No doubt in my mind, that theory is true. Oh, that means that you never saw the Beatrice woman directly, Captain. Never. Came and went for close to 20 years and never saw her once. 20 years? Ooh, so that's at least plus 20 onto your age. That checks out my hopes, mademoiselle. One day, bang, all trips to and from Kuadorian stopped. That was about 30 years ago. Around 1968, I think. Bang? You mean suddenly? I might do that on a specified schedule to carry food and trash one way or another. When I say back then, I mean the harbor on the Kuadorian side. I get it. One day I got a message from Genji-san. It tells me until you hear differently, we don't need you to go back anymore. Did you hear differently? Not in particular. No, long story short, one day suddenly I was told that they don't need regular service at the back anymore, not to bother taking food there either. Why did you be given the food at first? But it wasn't before too long. I realized, I got a picture from the reaction of the servants unit of Kuadorian too. Beatrice died and there was no longer a need to take food or people to take care of her. That's what I think. Never been told to take another boat to the back since then. But after that, Genji-san came to see me face to face. He got really pushy and made me take everything about the back with me to the grave. That hidden mansion was abandoned for 20 whole years. Why was Aunt Eva there? That day 12 years ago, we showed me Eva somehow escaped alone in a hidden mansion 2 kilometers away from the regular mansion. Why was she in a hidden mansion that had been forgotten for 20 years? Saw that on the talk shows. I can't make heads or tails about it. Not once did I show Eva-san to the back. Didn't have the first damn clue how she knew about Kuwadori and how she got there.
わしにはさっぱり見当もつかない。
裏のクワドリアンに
I wonder if it's possible to get through the back Kuwadorians by land.
もしも話通りに未開の密林だとしたら
If as you heard the forest was dense and uncultivated, it's easy doubt a well-dressed layperson to be able to push through it.
じゃあ帰ろう。
So, what about sea?
モーターボートみ
Maybe
たい
there's a
なもの
motorboat
が
or
入ってた。
something.
まさか
Are you kidding?
あの二晩の台風
That
は
two-night typhoon was
そりゃひど
awful.
いもんだった。船なんぞ使えるわけもない。
No way you could have been using a boat.
じゃあ屋敷とクワドリアンを直通する。例えば
What
地
if
下通
there
路のよう
was
なもの
a
があったとか。
underground passage or something between the mansion and Kuwadorian?
愛人の家へ
Would
出
have
入
been
りす
pain
る
to
の
have a
に
charter boat
毎
each
回
time you
船
want to
の
visit
用
his
立てが
mistress's
必
house,
要なん
right?
て面倒でしょ。
全長 2km の六軒島の対角線上に存在す
Sound
る
long enough to connect mansion opposite of a 2-kilometer island like Rokujima?
地下トンネルを とバカにしてえところだが愛人のために隠し屋敷まで作っちまう大富豪だ。
I laugh at the thought, but this guy so recently made a whole hidden mansion for his mistress.
それも
Yes, I can't deny the possibility.
どうなんですか
What do you think, Captain?
わしは海の人間だ。
I'm a man of the
穴の
sea.
ことはわからん。
No good asking me about hose.
だが
The Japanese military dug a 25-kilometer tunnel on Iwo Jima.
掘ってみせたぞ。あの金蔵さん
This reminds me one bit of that if the Kinzo could dig at least two.
わしは何も驚かん。
やっぱりおかしな島ね。
This really is a strange island.
私たちはこ
Even
の
now,
島
not one
の
of us
ことを
knows what really happened
未だ
about
誰
it.
一人何も知らない。
The boats reached the shore. There'd be a short walk to reach the mansion.
わしはここで待っている。
I'll wait here.
屋敷は向こうだ。
Mansion's that way.
当時の道が
Path
残
on
ってい
back,
るだろうが、
then's probably still
草木
there.
で覆
That
われ
is
てし
covered
まっ
with
てるはず
plants.
だ。迷わんように気をつけてな。
Make sure you don't get yourselves lost.
ほんじゃ、行きましょうかね。
Right, off we go then?
ありがとう天草。
Thanks, Amakusa.
あんたもここで待って
You
て。
wait here too.
ま、そう言い出すんじゃないかと思う。
Yeah. I had a feeling you'd say that.
届け物をするだけよ。
I'm just delivering something.
あなたが一緒だと向こうが迷惑するの。
It would be just in trouble if you're with me.
あんたの毒素強そうだから。
Imagine your toxin is strong.
毒素
What the fuck is toxin?
はて
Huh?
すぐに戻るわ。
I'll be back soon.
今日の本命
Our main goal today is
クワドリアン
Kuwadorian.
の方だもの。届け物をしたらすぐに戻ってくるわ。
After this, I'll come right back. Angie put her knapsack and grabbed the flowers she planned to offer.
さしてやれ、若いの。
Take the hint, youngin.
行ってこい、お嬢ちゃん。
Go on, gal.
あんたの家族が待
Your
っている。
family's waiting for you. I hadn't been on a road like this, but I had no trouble finding my way. If I walked straight ahead, it would probably guide me to the final destination of everything. The vegetation showing was incredible, and you can lose track of the path if you're careless enough to let your attention drift. The road that was left was much better than I imagined. Still, that didn't change the fact that it was a bad road. Contrary to the distance shown on the map, I was forced to walk a long way. The forest was deep and dark. At the time, I had been threatened into staying away from the forest because a witch lived there. Of course, that fear is gone now, but I feel it. Other people may not be able to. I can feel their presence, like an aura, of the Golden Witch Beatrice. Massive, oddly shaped rocks scattered here and there, overgrown trees and ivy. The voices of birds and bugs. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel that witch. It's here. Ahead, an ivy-covered construction site fence and warning sign stood. No entry. Tokyo Metropolis? What the fuck? That was written on it. Oh, right. When you think Tokyo, you tend to think of a city. Address-wise, Umineko is a rightful part of Tokyo Metropolis. Pausing for the sign for my mistaken impression, I climbed over the fence. When I made it up to the steep slope beyond that, field of vision rapidly expanded. A fresh sea breeze blew through my hair. It was like the top of a little hill. Below me was the vast view of the island. I could only see desolated forests and rocky crags spread out below me. But somehow I realized that the mansion was probably somewhere around here. The steep downward slope beyond the hill had probably been caused by the landslides from 12 years of rain and wind. It had become a slant filled with cracks and might even call it gentle cliffs. It looked like climbing back would be pretty difficult. It seemed that proceeding further would be impossible. If I get any further, I wouldn't be able to return. In other words, this is border. Between 1986 and 1998. That day and today. And this word and the other. This is...
ここがこの旅の終着点みたいね。
As a strong wind blew Mammon and Sakutoro's hair, they looked down from the hilltop.
ここからじゃ
I can't make out a thing here.
お屋敷はどこ？
Where's the mansion?
もっと近
Let's
づ
get
きましょう
closer.
よ。無理だよ。
We can't.
戻ってこれなく
We
なっ
won't
ち
be
ゃう
able
よ
to come back. We won't be able to come back. Huh. He's right. This is 1998. I'm the Ushiromia Angie who has been left all alone. At first, it was a journey to die. But not anymore. It has become a journey to accomplish something. Yeah.
だからごめんね、二人とも。
I'm sorry, you two.
あの日の私なら
This was back then on that day.
何も戸惑
We
わ
down
ず
this
に
down this
この
cliff without
崖
any
を降りるだろ
hesitation.
うけれど。
ビルの屋上から飛び降りた
Come on, this is pretty lame for the skyscraper jumping Ushiromia Angie.
ごめんね。
Sorry.
ここでも同じだよ。
This place is good.
あの日の風
Just can feel the
が
wind of the
感じ
day.
られるから。
こんな風だっ
Was
たっけ？
The wind really like this. Yeah?
もうすぐ来
It will
てく
come
れる
any
の
moment.
みんな
Everyone. Takadru said it as though it was completely natural. And I believed it. Mom, Dad, Oni-chan, all my relatives and those fun servants. And Maria One-chan.
私よ
It's me.
エンジよ
It's Angie.
私は
I've
帰ってきたわ
come back. So what happened to the mansion? I think it's right beyond here, apparently. It's just that the pathway there has been completely fucking destroyed by, well, 12 years of wear and tear, apparently. Even though I don't, or the path there, like, excuse me if I sound a bit presumptuous, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't think that shit would be like so bad shape that it'd be like, well, fuck, 12 years is enough time for erosion to do its work. It's like, I think usually it takes a lot longer for major erosion like that to happen. Especially if it's not like right at the shore. I started my final journey to expose the past of 12 years ago. It's would have been abstract and I hadn't understood it. But now, I have no doubts. This journey was induced by all kinds of thoughts and fates over 12 years. A journey to end things, for me, Ushiromi and Angie. The journey to end things is the final witch of Mirage Sosaer. Himir is the final daughter of the Ushiromiya family. And as the final witch. Mom, Dad, Oni-chan,
ごめんね
sorry.
先に
Let me greet Maria
マリアお
One-chan
姉ちゃん
first.
との挨拶をさせてね
A strong gust of wind from behind urged me on. That gust took just my soul out from inside my body to the vast forest beneath me. Though I couldn't see from where I stood, I believed I would fly me to the mansion on that day. Where Marie One-chan was. And so, even though my body was at the top of the hill with strong wind blowing against me, my soul was now certainly dancing through that sky. The vast, vast sky of Rokujima. Below me was the green of many trees. But I can tell. I can comprehend the presence of my family relatives and all the servants. And Maria One-chan too. Can even comprehend Maria One-chan as a witch. It was vast, more vast than any space I imagined up until now.
マリアお姉ちゃん
Maria
聞
One-chan,
こえる
can you hear me?
聞いて
Listen! Angie shouted to Maria of that day. That she had been through a long journey. That she had learned just how much she had wounded Maria on that day when she was young. Having understood magic, I now understood everything the word Maria wanted to show me. It was so warm and overflowing with kindness and happiness. She wanted to become even happier by sharing that world. I had trampled it.
だから私
So now,
今こそ全部理解したの
finally understand everything.
魔法を
I understand magic.
私たちの魔法はきっと
Our
と
magic
ても
is
ささやかで
surely a very humble thing that exists all around us.
でも
But it isn't something that just
それ
anyone
は
can see with their
誰の
eyes.
目にも見えるものではないのよ魔法とは
Magic is...
はっきり言えるわ
Yes, I can say it clearly. That love, it cannot be seen. I'm sorry, One-chan. I've already been executing even the Witch of the Lions, but... Now, after all this time, I understand how wonderful it is. And I know that after that day I wounded you, Mirage Sorcier was transfigured into something different from what you truly desired. Back in those days, even magic allowed you to vent your anger by cursing people was probably important to you. Your environment was unhappy enough for you to be allowed that. But now those unhappy days are over. So, let's return to your Witches' Alliance. Back to the original gentle Mirage Sorcier. Grimoire was in my hands without realizing it. Strong winds were rapidly blowing its pages one after another. In kind world at first. What did you do to create magic so that candy rains from the sky? What did you do to create magic that tomorrow's dinner becomes cream cruelle? What did you do to create magic so that tomorrow's weather is good when you go out and have a fun day? Magic's avenues were great one after another, coloring the world with kindness. Those days were flipped through one after another. The days of months began to flash by like memories. Pages with drawings that were colorful. Perhaps you changed the pages color with only black ink. Eerie magic circles and demon summonings. So magic for harming people. What did you do to create magic that class boldly catches a code? What did you do to create magic that you know who in class gets seriously injured and dies? What did you do to create magic that the bus with all the bullets on it falls off a cliff? What magics were created one after another from the pages in her heart?
私がお姉ちゃんを傷つけたから。
It's because I hurt you, One-chan.
マリアージュ・ソルシエルはこんなになってしまった。
It's because I hurt you, One-chan. That Mirage Sorcier ended up like this.
お姉ちゃんは黒
You
き
aren't a
邪悪
black
な魔
evil
女じゃない。
witch.
白き無垢で無邪気な
You are a white,
優しい魔
pure,
女だったの
innocent,
よ。
kind witch.
私が元に戻してあげる。
I'll return to you to how you were.
元のみんなを幸せにする魔法を世界中に振りまいていたマリアお姉ちゃんに戻してあげ
Originally
る。
when you were scattering magic to make you happy across the entire world. I'll turn you back into that Maria One-chan.
そのために私はここへ来た。
That's the reason I came here.
運命に導かれてきた。
I was guided by fate.
お姉ちゃん、聞こえてる？
One-chan, you can hear me.
その姿を。
Show yourself before me. The voice rode on even stronger wind and was sent 12 years in the past. Then the wind gradually ceased. Silence fell. You could hear the sound of gravel being stepped on, and I heard the footsteps and was surprised at that miracle. No doubt those footsteps were Maria One-chan's.
マリアお姉ちゃん。
Maria One-chan.
かすみよ。
Kasumi!
ようやく見
Looks
つけ
like
た
I
わ
finally
よ。
found you, Angie-chan! Before I knew to end Kasumi in her black suit to totally send people who didn't resemble Maria One-chan in the slightest. Were standing there surrounding me. Well, my voice has just been about to reach Maria One-chan too. Because these guys' toxins magically got interrupted. Actually clipped your tongue in that, but Kasumi probably didn't hear it that way. Oh, are those flowers for your deceased friends? How admirable! You're going to throw them, right? That's alright. We'll wait that long. Before what? And you could more or less guess. Whether the black shoes had hands and actually stuck in their pockets made me realize they were obviously in possession of handguns. This is a deserted island. There will be no more convenient places to dispose of someone. I have absolutely no interest in the family matters of the Sumadera family. If I die, all that wealth would roll right into the Sumadera family coffers. Like me, they probably have a great deal of interest in it. Of course, the Ushimiya group has stakes in it too. It seems that if the massive amounts of stock I own to Tango Sumaderas, it'd be pretty bad for the Ushimiya group as well. They've apparently got themselves embroiled in a secret feud over me. That's probably why President Okanagi gave me Amakusa as a guard. Having Amakusa away on the boat was a regretful mistake. How long have you been waiting here in ambush? Since early morning! I was getting tired of waiting for you! There are no cafes or powder rooms you see? There's not even a bathroom! You know, that's so fun! No toilets either, so I guess you had to elegantly drop a load behind a tree. What new and spirit of herself is a lady with half Sumadera blood flowing through her veins who not use such filthy words. You really are Sumadera Kiri's child, aren't you? Not a trace of grace. She grabbed me by the hair and forced my face up to hers. Then she spat in it. My words are filthy, but her spit's not to be outdone. Every time you talk about me, it's always with reference to Mom. Am I really that much like my mom? Yes, you are. That impertinent gaze. Your mouth and nose are the same too. Unrestrained and irresponsive. She thought nothing of the long history and the tradition of the Sumadera family and selfishly flew out of the house. My entire life has been wiping up the messes she left behind. I guess that makes your life one giant pile of shit. I slapped my cheek, my ear took a heavy hit, and for instance, my head rang. She pulled me around by the hair and threw me onto the ground. Without a moment's pause, she kicked the ground, covering me in sand.
Yes, you truly have become so very Nesan. That gaze! That gaze like you're somehow making fun of me! Yes! It's all coming back, all of it!
You are pitiful. Imagine since you were young, you were always compared against mom and looked down upon. And for the rest of your life, you never been released from that misery.
A little brat like you couldn't possibly understand. Your mother, you see, is a loser who threw everything away and ran away from the Sumadera family. Do you know how much trouble I went through because of that loser?
Any trouble you went through has nothing to do with me. I didn't really do anything about what happened before I was born. When is your life going to begin? It's never going to happen. You will continue to be stared at by my dead mother forever and ever, for all eternity until you die. In fact, why don't you die? Why are you alive?
You little insolent peasant! Men! Make her some tea! Leave it to us. You big mouth shitty brat. Let's teach you a little lesson.
Black suit dashed up to me, finally grabbed me by the collar and dragged me down.
Do as you like until I finish the smoke. Teach my darling niece a little of her place.
Sumadera Kasumi. He was a pitiful person to think of it. The outside world, the one of the Sumadera family are trained to be in positions to support and defer to the men in prominent positions. In actuality, strong leadership was demanded of them so they could manage all the people underneath them. The role demanded of them was that of a female commander. Taking charge of the Sumadera family with the largest proud history required an extraordinary level of commanding presence. It was unmatchingly heavy responsibility. Normally, this would have been demanded to Kire. Kire had undergone that harsh training. And Kasumi, as the only sister, should have been able to just take it easy. No, in fact, she had lived like a lazy, selfish, affluent princess, staying at Kire, who had been given the heavy responsibility. However, Kire was suddenly disinherited. She refused her fiancé her parents had arranged and gotten pregnant by her lover, Ushiromiya Rudolph. From the Sumadera family's perspective, even though the Ushiromiya family had a vast fortune, this was a family which had already collapsed, a family not in their league. And become even a legal wife, but a lover to the second son of that family? Normally, no one would show mercy to something so dishonorable. Not even a daughter of the main family. They would wrap her up in a mat, stand up on end, throw her either into the Pacific Ocean if the Po fell to the right, or the Sea of Japan if it fell to the left. But Kirei's punishment was nothing but disinheritance, as an lenient decision. After that, the Sumadera family began receiving preferential treatment from a section of the Ushiromiya group. There must have been some kind of backroom deal. In other words, Kirei took advantage of the Ushiromiya family's financial support to leave the Sumadera family openly. Kasumi watched it happen in shock. No, she even disparaged her dishonorable sister as a loser. But eventually, she learned that the heavy responsibilities Kirei had been born with would be passed down to her. Then, for the first time, she realized she had been outwitted. Because of your mother, my life was turned into a mess. No, you could even say she killed me once. On that day, I was killed once and cast down into a hellish life. Isn't that just what you get for thinking you can breeze through life? This girl doesn't know when to shut up! Relax, you punched me in the gut and I doubled over. It was weird the gravelly collar made us stand upright again. As she continued, Kodori looked down upon Angie. Kasumi blew out smoke. The hard days after Kirei left were floating through her mind. Till then, she had been allowed to simply be a rich young lady, unrestrained and unaffected. Only Kirei, the older sister, had been surely trained, and she, the younger sister, had been able to live as though nothing more than a princess. Then, suddenly, everything was turned over to such a degree that her life tumbled and crashed. My life, lifestyle, way of living, everything was stolen from me! You know how much I was lying based on my sister's son by those roads, you didn't even know the details! I detested her! I detested her mother enough to make me spit blood! Glad to hear it. Now it continues for many years to come. The kick landed to Angie's side as she prostrated on the ground. Angie didn't stand up again. She continued to lie there like a caterpillar, getting kicked every time she spoke up. I saw Nessun at an Ushiromiya group party once. She was with her husband, looking very happy and laughing. She pushed everything onto me and found happiness for only herself. So what? I say it on me to make you happy.
私に八つ当たりすると時間が
Is taking out on me gonna turn back time to change history for you or something?
あんた、さっき言ったわね。
You said something a short while ago.
私の人生はいつ
When is
始ま
my
るの？
life going to begin?
いくら恨んでも
No
やつ
matter
当
how
たり
much I
しても
despise you
時
or
間
think
を
you
巻き
out
戻
of
すこ
you,
となんてできない。
I can't turn back time.
じゃあ私は死ぬまでこうして
So I
死
do
ん
to
で
keep
もないお姉さんを恨
hating
み
this
続
son
けて
like this for the rest of my life, even though she's dead.
冗談じゃないわ。
Not if I can help it.
いつまで
How
私は
long
姉
must
さ
I
ん
be
の
tormented by
俺
their
に
son
な
and
きゃならないの
ghosts?
よ。だから考えたのよ。
And so I thought,
これを成し遂げたら全ての恨みを
if I
忘れ
could pull this off,
てやり直せるって
I would be able to get all my hatred and start over.
Andrew was about to respond with another bitter comment, but stopped. She would be kicked again if she responded. Then Kasumi didn't say anymore. I wasn't able to imagine what she meant. Kasumi was thinking of bringing an end to her hatred of Kirei, and getting revenge against her daughter Angie. How about pushing your problems onto other people?
ほら立ちなさいよ。
Come on, stand up.
そんなにこの島が大好き
You like this I'm that much? I'll bury you
埋めてあ
here.
げるわよ。その若さで死にたくないで
You
し
don't
ょ。
want to die at your age, right?
母が迷惑をかけてすみませんでした。
Don't you want to say something like, sorry, my mother caused you so much trouble or something?
誰が
You
もんか
wish.
Angie! Angie-sama, no.
こいつらを挑
You
発
mustn't
しちゃダ
provoke
メ
these
です
guys.
ここは表向きだけで
You
も
should at least make it seem like you're going along with them so you can buy some time.
くだらないプライドは燃えないゴミの火に出しとけって
Did you
よく
say
言うわね
that you should throw away your foolish pride out with the garbage?
天草さんは
What about Amakusa-san?
天草さんが来てくれればきっと
If Amakusa-san comes, if he'll know, he'll...
ダメあいつの姿は見えないわ
No, it's no good. I can't see him.
エンジ様のバカ
You idiot Angie-sama!
どうして天草
Why
を
do
置
you
いてき
come
たんで
without
す
Amakusa?
I don't need to tell you that, Mammon. We're right in the middle of regretting it. Walked a long way to get here. The forest was very thick. There's no way that the determined hero would reach the boat. As Kasumi took her sweet time sewing that single shirt down to the filter. I was seriously laid into by black suits however they deemed fit. When I grabbed my head to protect it, the top of my head was kicked by someone at the bang angle. My head was filled with stars. The ceiling stars flooding the world twisted gray. It was one I knew well. My life was very similar to the one Sumadera Kasumi had led. Because I was tormented constantly with all kinds of bullying under the guise of education and training. They made me a worthy successor to the Ushiromiya family. Yeah. On the inside of my head filled with stars like this. The feeling I know well. I'm being reprimanded for some error in manners I seem to have made. Lectures always turned to whether I was fitting to be the successor of the Ushiromiya family or not. On and on about the honor of the Ushiromiya family and how important it was. By the time her rant reached that point, I forget what mistake I was being blamed for in the first place. No, actually it was the same for Aunt Eva too. After all, sometimes she would ask herself, what was I saying again? In the end, she wouldn't be able to remember, would say something like,
私が怒っているということはきっとエンジェが何か悪いことをしたのだろ
The fact that I'm angry must mean you did something
う
wrong.
なら
So whatever you wrong thing you did is the problem. It is important that I can't remember what it was anymore.
何をしたかなんて今さら思い出せなくても問題ない。
That'd be some ridiculous reasoning like that, and she'd probably continue punishing. Yeah. And Eva's punishment was wearing something that would continue until I learned something or acknowledged that my mistake or apologized. It would continue and Eva wanted to stop doing it. So even the violence was a bit nostalgic in a way that made me want to vomit. I opened my eyes, and oh look, there's Aunt Eva. Right next to Cosme was smoking her cigarette. You see Aunt Eva, the two of them looking almost as though they were laughing at me together. I think about it, even Aunt Eva's life might have been worthy of sympathy. The responsibilities and pressure they showed me a family, which she had often mentioned. Of all things she herself had suffered. Those people cannot voice insults they have never been subjected to themselves. As the youngest child of the glorious Ushiromiya family, she must have gone through many tough times. So just as Aunt Eva acted towards me, and just as Sumadari Kasumi is acting right now, Aunt Rosa must have also been the same. People push the suffering they've been made to bear onto other people. Otherwise, they can never escape from it. Go on and on in turning in perpetuity, the chain of suffering and sadness never ends. That is the reason Maria Onechen's magic was so incredible. With her magic, she did not have to bear the suffering from Aunt Rosa. That pain was probably pushed onto her. Its weight tormented her. But One-Chan did not carry that burden on her own shoulders. She exercised it and filled her world with happiness. So I'm sure that even if Marie One-Chan had children in the future, she would never push the suffering force down through generations onto them. The chain of suffering and sadness, forced upon each generation for who knows how long, was by Marie One-Chan's magic broken.
Nani?
What is it? You have something to complain about to me? Pass, like, what a snap back. I canceled out her hatred with my own hatred. No, I canceled out nothing, huh? The weight of that which had been forced onto her bears down hard on my shoulders as well. After all, even now, I hate her. So, now that I knew of magic, I look at that human called Ushiromiya Eva again. What I see through too is that sad form of human, no different from me, had lost her family and bore deep wounds in her heart. Unable to withstand the pain of that torn heart. Nothing except howling with a sad voice, like a lion crying in pain, like a child. Turns out, Ushiromiya Eva was also a person deserving of compassion. I needed someone to understand the difficulties and pain of her childhood days. And she too has only survived the Okajima incident. Was faced with the inquisitive eyes of all of society, who was publicly slandered, but salt continually rubbed into her wounds. I need someone's compassion. Nor let her forget her pain and sorrow for at least a moment. The lack which the very same that possessed Aunt Rosa taught her magic. The same magic of anger and sadness that Beatrice had taught Maria One-Chan when she was mourning for Sakutaro after he was torn apart. The same magic that which had surely dwelt inside Rosa too. I was wrong to hate Ushiromiya Eva. Perhaps I alone was supposed to have become her ally. The only person in the world who could truly understand her. What did I say to her when I was young? when she returned alive all alone? Could it be that the way I acted towards her was as if she had come back by herself after killing my family? I can't believe it. And Eva, who throughout my life has never been more than an object and a synonym for hatred, is turning into a human who I can understand. And so, I look right next to Aunt Eva, the form of the Black Witch who taught her the black magic. Aunt Eva was crying. It was only natural. Not only did she have no one who could understand her pain of having lost her husband and son all at once, but even I, her only relative, insulted her, saying, "Give me back my mom and dad." To make the excuse that was the mercilessness of youth. But to her at that time, it was probably grown to sever the heart's last thread. The following day, the talk shows, and magazines publicly slandered her. Due to their late husband's business and character, even those about her beloved son were denied. They no longer had anything left. You did nothing but cry and howl, trying to forget the pain and silence for just a few moments. It's only while howling could you feel the slightest bit of release. So, the Black Witch taught her how to howl. The one I hated was the Black Witch. The black magic probably did release her from that suffering for just a short time. However, never lift that weight from her shoulders. The contrary would force that weight on her further victims, filling the world with the weight of hatred. If Aunt Eva was to have a true witch nearby, one who knew of white magic, wasn't that supposed to be me? I know the magic created happiness for Maria One-chan. I could have saved her with that magic. I would not have built up a future with a completely different relationship. All this time, I've hated Aunt Eva. I never noticed that Black Witch besides her. That love, it couldn't be seen. I didn't have any love for her. So now, finally, I'll glare at the Black Witch, the one I should truly hate.
Oh! What's this? You can see me?
Yes, I can. The one I should have hated wasn't Aunt Eva. It was you.
You're pretty good. You think that lovely human could see a witch like me? And so? I'm trying to say something with that glare. Do you hate me?
Hate? Yeah, I hate you. But that's not quite it. I just find you a little sad.
Sad? What are you saying? Come on, you can get mad. Why hate me with all your strength forever?
I won't hate. Hating you means I'm nothing more than inheriting Aunt Eva's hatred.
私は
I'll break that
憎しみを断
hatred.
ち切る。エヴァおばさんの苦し
I'll
みを
accept
受け
Aunt
止
Eva's
め
suffering and exercise it and throw it away.
払って捨てるの。
何悟ったようなこと言ってるわけ？
What kind of epiphany do you think you've had?
こいつ頭大丈
Is your
夫？
head alright?
っていうか、へそ
I mean, why don't you just give up and die forever? You guys are getting more and more okay.
顔とかはダメよ。
Not her face, though.
気の毒な顔がマシになっちゃったらつまんないから。
It wouldn't do any good to your little face, only make it better.
The Black Suits persistently kicked my stomach and back. As though they'd been ordered to by the Black Witch.
やれやれ。答えないね。
Dear me, still nothing to you, is it? You keep staring right at me.
私が憎い。
You hate me.
憎いでしょ。
I'll bet you do.
私もよ。
I hate you too.
Kasumi stared at me. But for some reason, I'm feeling she was crying behind that expression. Just as unfair life as mine forced upon her, and the pain of that never, ever heals. Sad lion continues to howl, gasping in pain for the thorn he can't get out.
ほら、スマデラかすみ。
Hey, Sumadera Kasumi. Take a look.
かつてのあな
Oh,
たの
there's
そこ
what
に
you
い
used
る
to
わ。
be.
気分が晴れるでし
Does
ょ。
that make you feel so much better?
かつてそこに
You
い
used
た
to be standing there, but now you're on
今
this
度は
side,
こっ
you
ち側
know?
にいるのよ。愉快でしょ。
Isn't that delightful?
立場が逆に
Now
な
that
る
shoes
の。
on the other foot.
本当に愉快だわ。
Yes, it truly does feel delightful. How can you make that kind of face, Angie?
エンジェ。泣きなさいよ。
Go on and
泣
cry.
きたいんでし
You
ょ。
want to, right? Yes, of course she wants to cry.
泣かせちゃいなさいって。
Go on and make her cry.
あの時の、
You made me cry back then, weren't you?
だからこいつも泣か
To
せ
make
て
her
やりなさ
cry
いよ。
too.
エンジェもいいのよ。
So, Angie, it's all right, okay?
泣いちゃえば。
Why not cry forever?
泣きなさいよ、エンジェ。
Cry, Auntie.
あんたの泣き顔が見た
I
いんだ
want
よ。
to see your crying face.
泣いて、ごめんなさい、かすみおばさんって言ってごらんなさいよ。
Cry and try saying, I'm sorry, Aunt Kasumi.
そう、その言葉を言わせるのよ。
Yes, make her say those words.
あの言葉、辛いでしょ？
Those words hurt, right?
自分のせいじゃないことを謝らせられるのって本当に辛かったでしょ？
You made it apologize something that isn't your fault hurt a lot, didn't it?
同じ思いをさせてやるのよ。
Make her go through the same thing.
そうすることであなたの痛
And
み
in
を和
that,
ら
you
げ
can
る
relieve
こ
your
とができる
pain.
の。そうよ。それでいいのよ。
Yes, that's the way.
もっと自分に
Be
素
more
直になりな
honest
さ
with
い。
yourself.
もっともっと
Wanna
いっ
spit
ぱい
out your emotions
自
more
分
and
の
more
感情を吐き出しち
forever.
ゃえば。
The Black Witch stirred Kasumi up. And Kasumi began to give herself over to those dark emotions. There's nothing more than turning her deep sadness and cheap booze and forcing it down. Trying to make us forget for brief moments. The words Kasumi told me with were themselves really sad. They couldn't forgive the Black Witch for taking advantage of Kasumi's sadness. I had gone limp on the ground, which seemed to have sapped the black suits of their enthusiasm for kicking. Maybe the kickers had finally gotten tired too. Kasumi hadn't ordered them to stop, but at some point the violence had halted. However, I was reflected in Kasumi's eyes, and they were burning with me with the flames of hatred. I had been tempted by the witch into doing that in order to relieve her own pain.
スマデラかすみ？
Sumadera Kasumi.
まだよ。
You aren't done.
まだまだ
You've got
踏み入れ
much
な
more
さい。
trampling to do.
あなたの人生はこんなほんのちょっとの乱暴で許せるの？
You forget what happened to your entire life with this little bit of violence.
許せないわよ。
I can't forgive what happened.
まだこれくらいでは
It'll
許せ
take a
な
lot
いんだ
more
か
than
ら。
this for me to forgive that.
でしょ？
Right.
許せるわ
There's
けが
no
な
way
い。
we can forgive.
もっとよ。
Do it more.
もっと憎悪の
More of
炎
the flames of hatred.
を。憎しみの炎でし
Nothing can
か
warm you except
あ
the
なたは
flames
暖
of
を取らない。
hatred.
怒りと悲しみの雪原で凍えるあなたを温められる炎は憎しみだけなのよ。
You are freezing the snow fields with anger and sadness. The only flame that can warm you up is hatred.
ほら言って。
Come on, say it.
叫んで。
Scream it.
憎しみの方
Why
向
do
で
you burn yourself to
自
ashes
分
of the
を燃や
world
し
hate
尽くしちゃ
forever?
えば。
後ろ宮エンジ
Kushiromiya Enji!
ン。あんたを憎まなくちゃ。
Loving
私は
you
生きてられないの。
is what allows me to draw breath.
スマデラかすみ、あの花束を。
Sumadera Kasumi, that banquet of
これ
flowers. These flowers are for your dead family, right, Angie?
Black Witch grinned at me unpleasantly and used her chin to signal Kasumi to pick them up. Kasumi picked up the flowers I was going to offer. Brought them all the way over to me, dropped them in front of me, and made a show of trampling upon them. Her expression was filled with hatred, a frantic quality that simple hatred couldn't really explain. It was as if trampling them over and over again was the only way to prevent the sadness inside from reaching that bursting point. The sound of her trampling was downright sad.
あら、 この程度じゃ答えない。
Oh, so this isn't enough to get to you.
ならこっちは答えるかしら。
Then, what about this?
スマデラかすみ。
Tsumadera Kasumi!
こっちを使いなさい。
Use this one.
ダメ。
No,
それは。
not that.
The object the Black Witch pointed at was Maria One-chan's grimoire. Tossing Austin as he picked up the book, which was heavier than it looked.
なにこれ。
Oh, what is this?
読んじゃ
Why not read it and laugh forever? You like split your sides laughing.
Kasumi opened the grimoire, skimmed over the contents, and snorted derisively.
返して。それは。
Give it back.
お姉ちゃん
That's
の。
One-chan.
Of course, my hand couldn't reach. Someone was once again kicked by black shoes, and I curled up on the ground.
ほらね。
See?
この本は演者にとって
See
の
how
大
important
切
this
なもの
book
でしょ。
is for Angie?
大切なものをけなしてやりなさい。
Mark the things that are important to
こ
her.
ういう子に
That
は
would expand the punching or kicking for a girl like
そっちの方が
this.
効くんだから。あなたがそれを
Knows that better than
一番
anyone.
よく知ってる。
Kasumi's face twisted for an instant, as though remembering something painful. But that quickly disappeared into a scornful smile directed towards me.
なにこの気持ち
Wow!
悪い本。
What a freaky book!
あんたが書いたの？
Did you write this?
やめて。
Stop it! Give it back! Look at that face!
もっとけなしてやりなさい。
Mock it more and more and more!
尊厳を踏み
Need you to pay to having your dignity trampled! That's the only way to soften up your
あ
pain!
なたの苦痛は和らがないの。
これ恥ずかしい本。
What's with this embarrassing book?
少女の時代に多
I
少
know
は
some
占
people
い
develop
の
a
真
little
似事に
interest
興味を持
in
つこともある
make-believe
けれど。
fortune telling when they're young girls.
これはちょっと行き過ぎじゃない？
But isn't this taking things a bit too far?
やだ、魔法。
Oh god! It says magic!
あんたあれでし
You're
ょ。
one of those, aren't you?
アニメとかの
You know that thing in cartoons where they say some bloody blibbity woo spell and enchant them into a witch? Well, you're one of those people like doing that, aren't you?
痛々しいわ。
This... this is just painful.
Cackling. Cackling, Kasumi opened to a rampage and showed you the black suits. The black suits looked too, and guffled. Laughter wouldn't wound me. I couldn't forgive it. After all, that laughter was ridiculing Maria One-chan. I totally don't hate Kasumi. For exploiting Kasumi's unhealing anger and sadness, can't forgive that Black Witch. The Black Witch ate into Aunt Eva, Sumadera Kasumi, and Aunt Rosa, tormenting them for an eternity without letting their wounds be healed. I can't forgive her. I can't forgive that Black Witch.
Oh my god! This is priceless! Magic from making candy rain from the sky! It says! Let's see! Dissolve sugar into water purified by the sun! Dip the wand in and say the incantation! What the hell? Cringe!
The black suits also rode around Goffeling. Then, grinning, the black witch whispered something in Kasumi's ear. Then, after glaring at me with a grin, Kasumi took that page. Kasumi grabbed hold of that page, tore it out, crumbled it up, and threw it away.
That's so mean! That was Maria's magic! Oh, really? Oh, I'm so sad! I'm crying!
That's one of the magics of summon happiness. Maria made with Sakutaro. Anyone knows that making sugar water coloring with paint and leaning in the windows isn't gonna be making candy rain from the sky. But after repeating that every day, one time when she got back from school, she found several pieces of candy scattered around that place. How happy must have that miracle made Maria One-chan. What good care she must have taken of those candies, savoring them alone at night with Sakutaro to distract herself from loneliness. And magic with One-chan had created was torn away and disappeared. The entire miracle of happiness created by the magic, she tore out and threw away.
Oh, this is another classic! Magic to make dinner by cream cruets! What's this next one? Magic to make bell peppers taste nice! This is amazing! Ridiculous! Turned out to! I wanna tear it more and more forever!
With a cruel-hearted laugh, Black Witch made her tear out Marie One-chan's magics one after another. She's near those happy magics. Ripped them out, threw them away.
No, stop it! Stop it! Don't defile Lady Maria's magic! defiled with their filthy toxins. Mammon cried and yelled, but she had no way of reaching Kasumi.
いいじゃない。怪我されちゃえば。
Who cares? Why don't you just be defiled forever?
魔法の奇跡。
Magic miracles. Magic to bring happiness?
ないない。そんなの
Doesn't
ないって
exist.
ば。
There's no such thing.
痛みと苦しみはね、他人に押し付けて
And
しか
suffering, you
癒せ
see,
ないの
can be healed by
よ。
pushing them onto someone else.
あんたは確か魔法のお友達とかいうやつだったわよね。
Now that you were what they call a magic friend, right?
スマデラかすみ、こいつのページを開きなさい。
Sumadera Kasumi. Open up to her page.
これは何？
What's this?
魔法のお
Magic
友達
friends,
で
it
すって
says.
煉獄の七姉妹。
The seven sisters of purgatory.
物騒な名
What a
前。
creepy name!
すごい速さで飛んで
It
敵を
says they
や
can
っつけ
fly
て
at
くれるん
awesome
です。
speeds and finish off the enemy for you. Angie, if you use this kind of magic, should you use it right
今
now?
すぐ使った方がいい。くだらない。
Stupid! Pages that wrote to the Seven Sisters of Purgatory were also heartlessly torn away. The pages themselves were just paper. They weren't Mammon's vessel or anything. The tearing, denying toxin burned Mammon from the inside. Mammon's face twisted with the heat from the heat and pain. Are you okay, Mammon?
しっか
Hang in there!
り。これくらい平気。
I can handle it.
私よりエンジェ様の方が。
It's not me, but Angie-sama, who's in pain. However, Mammon's expression was twisted in unbearable pain and humiliation. Stop it, Black Witch!
どうして君はそん
Why
な
are you
ことを
doing
するんだ
something
よ。
like this?
どうして魔法を幸せのために使えないんだよ。
Why can't you use a magic for happiness?
ああ、あんたも魔法のお友達ね。
Oh! You're a magic friend too, right?
あんたも怪我してあげる
I
わ
want to。follow you too.
スマデラかすみ、こいつのページも探しなさい。
Sumadera Kasumi, look for this guy's page too.
こっちは何？
What's this one?
何この下手くそなライオンの落書
What's with this crappy scribble of a lion?
作太郎？
Sakataro.
変な名前。
What a weird name.
一番大好きな
My
お友
best
達。
friend, it says.
そうなの？
Really?
これがあんたの友達？
This is your friend? Your close friend?
こ のライオンが
This lion, is it? Is it?
本当に下手くそなライ
It
オン
really is a crappy
こ
scribble!
んなブサイクなライオンがあんたなのね
So this but ugly lion is you.
こんなのを友達にしてるなんて
You think she had someone like this as a friend? How do you show me Maria? Kids, find somebody wretched. My sides are hurting.
バカみたい
Baka.
へそかんで死んじゃえ
Why
ば
give up and die forever?
うりゅ
You
マリアをバカにするな
don't make fun of Maria.
めて
Stop it.
破かないで
Don't rip it.
ダメ
No way.
There's a shrill tearing sound. The page was filthily ripped out. The picture of Sakataro that One-chan had drawn was only ripped in half.
What a shitty drawing. You all have to.
Letting the pair of the black suits laugh crudely. Oh, and Harsey trampled all over the paper that had been torn and thrown away. Sakataro, be strong.
僕は悲しくなんかないよ
I'm not sad.
ただ悔しい
I can't stand it.
マリアのことを
Maria's being made
バ
fun
カに
of.
されて何も言えないっちゅう
And I can't do anything about it.
悔しい
I can't stand it.
私たちは
Humans can't see us.
見えない人間
It's as though we don't exist.
いないも当然私たちは必要としてくれる人間としか交流でき
That's why. Our furniture.
Sagutaro and Mammon support each other. They slump down sobbing. Couldn't stand it either. Only those who can see the world of magic can understand how wonderful it is. It can't be explained to humans who can't understand. So it is mocked. Only you could show it. But you can't. Because in front of humans who are filled with anti-magic toxin, you can't understand magic. Magic cannot be used.
I really don't get it. From this illusion attire, you're getting to seem like something's wrong with your head. It really is interesting to dig into a peek into your happy-go-lucky mind. Oh, creepy child. You and Maria? And that stuffed animal and the furniture over there, too. I could laugh. You don't have any friends, do you? You're always all alone. Those animals are your friends, right? What a pitiable child. Don't worry. I understand. I know what it's like to live that way. So I'll be the one to recognize you for what you are. You really are a pitiful little child.
So to you, looks like a pitiful child. Yeah, I'm sure she does. If 100 people were to read One-Chan's diary and grimoire, all 100 would probably get the same impression. I used to be one of them. But you know, in spite of that, Maria One-Chan still call it this world of happiness. Don't deny that magic, that happiness.
Such a stubborn child you are. Alright, fine. This is the last one. I'll tear apart the source of the absolutely ridiculous magic that you and Maria believed in. Tsumadera Kasumi, read this page. What is this colorful page? Let's see. Magic to always be friends with Mama, who I love? No! Not that page! Oh. This magic really is simple. I think even I can do without any practice at all. Even I can remember incantation this short. Shall I give it a go? It really is a short incantation, isn't it? Alright, give it a try. Let it all burst out.
With an expression that trickled from the bottom of their hearts, the Black Witch and Kasumi hugged her lips in the most extravagant way they could and said it out loud.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Then Kasumi answered, cackling.
これがね、呪文なんだって。
This is supposed to be an incantation. Are you kidding me?
ほら、あんたたちもやってみれば。
Come on, why don't you guys try too?
うーうー
Ooh, ooh. The black suits imitated that moaning, making fun of it. Ooh. That was an incantation for the magic that would let her always be friends with the mama she loved.
何このバカみたいなの。
What is this stupidity?
うーうー言うだけで家族仲が良くなるなら世界は
If you could make family relationships better just by saying, ooh, we would have a world peace forever. A stupid moaning voice.
こんなの連呼してたら頭のかわいそうなこと思われるのが
If you do this over and over again, people are gonna think you're a poor kid with mental problems.
バカじゃない
Are you retarded? Yeah.
やめろその魔法だけは
Stop! At least don't mock that magic!
One day, Maria One-chan and Aunt Rosa got into a picnic together. It was written that this was one of the 5 happiest days of her life. And One-chan was singing her mama a song that she just learned from her. One-chan was happy to see that her mom was enjoying very much. But partway through, she forgot the lyrics. Her mom was enjoying it so much, so she tried to sing it to the very end. With ooh, ooh, ooh. She sung with fake lyrics, but her mom was very pleased. After that, Yu remained as an incarnation, remember that day she had spent in fun and happiness with her mama. Of course, even though Aunt Rosa thought it was funny at first, then she tired of hearing it. Then she tired of hearing it later on, started to scold One-chan for whenever she said it. But One-chan was a memory of a fun day she could never forget. Among the magic that Maria created was one of the oldest and the first. Kasumi stuck her fingernails in that page too.
やめて、破かないで。
Stop. Don't tear it.
そのページだけは許して。
Please. Just spare that page at least.
Dame.
No way!
The true sound, the girl's world of happiness, was erased.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ew, ew, ew. Is this your magic of happiness? Hilarious, hilarious.
幸せになる魔法なんてねあるわけないでしょ
Why would you ever think that magic can make people happy?
魔法は
Magic, listen now, is made of anger and hatred.
幸せってのはね
How does what you call feelings when you get only when you're pushed all that hatred to bear onto someone else?
解放感を言うのよあんたたちの言う幸
That means
せ
you're all drawn out as a phantom that doesn't show up outside a picture book.
なのよ
Kazumi laughed her head off. She slammed the grimoire against the ground and stepped on it.
悔しい
Can't stand it.
ねえ悔しい
Well, can't stand it.
幸せの白き魔女さんたち
You white witches of happiness.
そんなに悔しかったら見せてみれば
You can't stand that much. Why don't you show us?
あんたたちの魔法
Show us your magic.
あるなら使ってみせればいいじ
If
ゃ
it
ない
exists, then you just have to use it now and show us, right?
魔法が使えない
A
魔
witch
女な
that
んて
can't
魔
use
女じゃない
magic isn't a witch.
つまり本当の魔女は私たち
So, we are the real witches.
あんたたちなんて魔法の夢で現
Don't
実
just
から
brat
逃
try to
避し
escape
てい
reality
る
with
だ
a
けの
dream of
クソガキ
magic.
どもなのよ
じゃあ、魔
Then,
法を私
if I
が
can
見
show
せ
you
るこ
magic,
とが
will
でき
you
たなら、お姉ちゃんの魔法を信じてくれ
believe
る
in
の
One-Chan's magic?
Oh, yes, yes, I'll believe.
魔法を使って見せることができたなら
If you can use magic and show me that is.
ならやってみろよこのクソガ
Come
キ
on, do it, you shit for brains, little brat.
'Silently, slowly, I stood up. The sensation of this small world, such as the pain in my body, felt truly insignificant.
あらまだ立てる元気はあ
Oh,
った
it
の
looks like
に
you still got enough
大
energy
魔
to
女
stand up, Miss Great Witch.
立ち上がって何をしてみせるの
Now that you stood up, what are you gonna do?
見せてみなさ
Go
い
on,
よ
show
魔
us
法
your magic.
魔法はあるわ。
Magic exists.
はあ
Huh?
この子何を
What's
言い
this
出す
kid
かと思
coming
え
out
ば
with now?
あんたたち
Did you guys
今
hear
の聞い
that?
た静かに
Quiet!
へえ面白いじゃん
Hey, isn't this interesting?
半魔法の毒素
You always have to find the power,
あんたたちはいつ
show
も
the power of
奇跡
miracles
の
against the
力を拒んでき
anti-magic
た
toxin.
白き魔女マリアの弟子
Disciple of the White Witch Maria.
見せてみなさいよ魔法を
Try showing me magic.
一体どれだけの人間がその奇跡を信じて裏切られていったか知っている
Do you have any clue how many humans believe that the miracle has been betrayed?
誰もが信じ
Every one of them believed.
誰もが裏切られて絶望した
Every one of them was betrayed and despaired.
そして本当の魔法は私たち黒き魔女
And
の
they
力
all
でしか
learned
得ら
that true
れない
magic
こと
only
を知
came
る
from
の
the power
よ
of black witches like me.
憎しみを誰かにぶつけるのは
Taking your hatred out on someone else is nothing more than a crime.
そんなのは魔法じゃないわ。
That isn't magic.
本当の魔法を
I'll show you what real magic is.
You?
The Black Witch winced slightly. However, Kazumi sneered at her even more.
なら見せてごらんなさいよ。
Show me then.
それであんたは
What
ど
kind
の
of
魔
magic
法
are
を
you
見せ
going
て
to
くれるの？
show me?
飴玉を降らせる魔法？
Magic to make it rain from the
それ
sky?
とも
Or else magic to make cookies multiply?
The instant I opened my eyes, a tremendous wind arose.
何突然
What is this? All of a sudden?
さあさあおいでなさい煉獄の七姉妹
Come, arise, seven sisters of purgatory.
What?
There was a flash behind me, and in an instant, 7 high-level furniture were gathered there. It was a power that far surpassed the magic power that I had in my prime. It was a power that matched even Maria, Onechan, and Beatrice.
煉獄の七姉妹ここに
The 7 sisters of purgatory right here.
Angie-sama?
あなたはかつて言ったわ
You said it once.
私に魔力
They lacked
そ
magic
の
power
覚
and
悟が
resolve.
ないからあなたたちを刺激できなかった
They
だ
cannot
け
use you and your sisters.
私をいじめるクラスメートに仕返しがしたいなんてそんな安っぽい感情じゃない
This isn't some cheap emotion like wanting to get back at my bowlings in class.
私は
In order to protect
お姉ちゃ
Maria,
ん
Onechan's,
マリアージュ・ソル
Sorcerer's
シエルの
world,
世界を守るために今こそ魔法の奇跡を見せることを命令するわ
I now order you to show me that miracle of magic.
無理です
It's
いく
impossible.
らなんでもこれだけ大勢
There's
の
no,
毒
there's
素
no
がな
way.
いなら
Now it's such a mass of toxin right in front of us.
Them sisters also remember what once happened in the classroom. If they could have obeyed Angie's order, they would have. However, trying where the toxin runs thick in humans, they hadn't been able to slay the miracle of magic. They remembered very well how deeply they had hurt Angie. But Angie spoke very quietly.
なら
In that case,
あなたたちも
I'll
信
believe
じて
too.
Huh?
マリアージュ・ソルシエ
Mariana's
ル
sorcerer was created to make people
人を
happy
幸せにするそしてそれは
and also to fight
黒
the
き魔
Black
女と
Witch.
戦うためでもあったその創立者の一人原初の魔女マリア教が生み出した世界を否定する愚かなる黒き魔女に
The foolish Black Witch denies the world created by one of the founders, the Witch of Origins named Maria.
その奇跡を見せその世界を守るために信じて
And in order to protect that world, I believe
魔法を
in magic,
魔女を
in witches.
今こそ
Right now,
奇跡を
in this miracle, Jocelyn gave an order to the black suits, and one of them took out a gun and pointed at Angie.
魔法を見せてくれるんでしょ
You're going to show us magic,
な
right?
ら見せてちょうだい
Then show us if you would.
魔法で火の玉でも
Use that
稲妻でも
magic
打ち出
shoot
して
this man down with
この男を
fireball or
倒してみ
lightning
せ
or
なさいよ
something.
チャンスは一度
You get just one chance.
3つ数えるうちにやってお見せなさい
Show us before I count to 3, alright?
できなければ
If you can't, then you had best
覚悟して
prepare
もらう
yourself.
わよ
Alright?
撃ちなさいよ。
Shoot me.
なんだこのガキ
What's with this kid? She's fucking crazy. Black suit pointing the gun loud at Angie's composure.
Are you serious?
こいつ
This girl's living in Cloud Land.
なら撃たれなさいよ。死んじゃえば。
Why don't you just die forever? Angie! It's impossible!
中断は魔法では防げないよ
You can't block bullets with magic?
いいえ、
No,
何も恐れることはない。
it's nothing left to be afraid of.
私の魔法は、煉獄の七姉妹は、
To my magic, to the Seven Purgatory,
ものともしない。
bullets are like nothing.
エンジ様
Angie-sama?
Anne was flustered by Angie's absolute trust. She would have loved to live up to that trust as only she could. She would have loved on that day as well. But she had been able to do anything, and she had hurt Angie.
ガキめ
You little shit.
魔法が使えるってんなら
You use magic, huh?
早く見せて
They
みやが
got
る
to
ってん
show
だ
us already.
どうしたよ
What's the holdup?
早く魔法を見せてみろってんだ
Show us some magic right now.
ほら遠慮はいらねえぜ
Come on, no need to go back.
俺にパピョーンと
Shazao!
魔法ってやつ
Let's
を
do
お
some
願いし
magic,
て
I
くれよ
dare you. The black suits jeered at her. Angie simply contraries her mind to silence.
撃っちゃえば。
Why not just shoot her and kill her forever?
撃ってみろって言ってるのよ、向こう
She's
は。
even telling you to shoot her.
この子恐怖でも
This kid's already
頭が
lost her mind from fear.
バイバイ
Bye bye, Angie-chan.
天国で好きな
Go and play as witches as much as you want in heaven.
撃て
Shoot her.
いいんですか
You sure?
おうち
Shoot!
死ね
Die, Angie!
やれるもんならやってみなさいよ
Magic it up, Brad, if you can!
Black suit cocked the gun, and sneering, he pulled the trigger.